Len Tooteeth, Bing Matt,
Who's here?
Ellie Bundy,
Present.
Martin Charlo,
Present.
Mike Dolson,
I'm here.
James Still Senior.
Len, would you lead us in a prayer? Okay, we have minutes before us. So the minutes of January 4th. Is there any comments on the minutes for the 4th? If everybody's had a chance to look at them?
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Anita.
on page 2 of 9, Mark Couture advised us that it was 20 times per semi. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be tons per semi. And there was one other one. On page 7 of 9, when I was talking with Dan McClure, and I think that at that point, Mr. Chair, I'd ask that we have somebody to help us take minutes when we meet with the Kootenai and the Salish cultural committees, so that we know what's been discussed and what directives have been given and where we're at with it, because sometimes it comes back to us. So I was just going to add in that someone to take the minutes and let council know each meeting. Thank you.
Other comments on the minutes for the 4th?
Accept the minutes with, approve the minutes with corrections.
Is there a second? Second by Anita. All those in favor? Unanimous. On to the minutes for January 7th.
Mr. Chair, with corrections.
By Ellie. All those in favor? Unanimous. We have an agenda. Everybody review the agenda. Was there any changes to the agenda?
Mr. Chairman, I had one issue I wanted to discuss with council in executive session.
Okay. Anything else?
Issue for open, please.
All right. Any other modifications to the agenda? Motion by Len to approve the agenda with additions. Is there a second? Second by Bing. All those in favor? Okay, unanimous. Question, you might want executive first or open session?
That would be your call.
Okay, well, let's try to do executive right away. Well, Abby? Let's do the walk-in right now. Frank, can you come up? Morning, Frank.
I'm having a pretty tough time as it is right now, but I'd like to know if council is going to help me or not with I hope they got the request that I wrote up and handed in and had a chance to look it over. So I'm here now to see if they are willing to help me with this or not.
Carol?
Mr. Chair, could we have Patricia come up? I think she had a list of things that she was working on, and then also just to remind the council, we have a stimulus coming out that might help in these situations too.
Good morning, council. From the last time Mr. Pierre was in, we've looked at his concerns regarding his house and repairs, and then also his health. So both DHRD and housing, or excuse me, not housing, tribal health have been addressing those concerns. In regard to some of his home repairs, some have been made. Some of them have had to have some parts ordered, and then they'll be back to finish the repairs. We've also been working with him for doctor's orders for a new bed and other things that were in his concerns.
Thank you for that update. So Frank, I guess, not knowing your complete list myself, but it sounds like staff is working with you on this. And then additionally, as Carol mentioned, we do have stimulus funding coming out this month that will be helpful to you. So is there something additional or specific that you are looking for? My understanding was that the insurance, of course, is denied in this case for the facility. So is there something specific that you're looking for?
Well, I'm not looking for sympathy or anything. I just, my understanding is like, if you came to my house and had a fall, and I'd be concerned about you, I'd be worried if you're okay and everything. And the reason I'm here is just, I just feel so neglected, It's been over a year and a half before I even heard anything. And now they act like it's all just happening all of a sudden, but no, my health is really deteriorating. I'm having problems standing up. My legs are giving out, and I'm having trouble with my doors. It's just, I'm not here to cry around. I hope others don't go through this kind of stuff that I've been going through. I've been getting no phone return calls, nothing, and I've done plenty of dances. Just.
Len?
Thank you, Mr. Chair and members of the council. And Frank, I apologize to you. I recall when you requested that I work with the security people and look at the security surveillance to see if there was, if we can identify the incident that occurred. And they did have, Leroy did take a look at that. And unfortunately, on that particular location, our cameras are unable to pick that area up where you were parked and where you walked into the building. So we couldn't catch nothing. But I failed to communicate that with you. And that was my fault. I'll own that, and I apologize.
I accept, Glenn. I mean, I realize, understand who you are. I've always been friends. But, to me, that's the way I feel though. I hope others don't get treated or mistreated, and there should be a good communication between our programs and our people. Many elders are having a tough time getting around. I haven't had my driveway plowed out, and now it's turned to ice. And I called Sean, and he says there's nothing they can do because they don't do gravel. And it's just, what, almost 200 yards of sheet ice. So that's kind of where I'm at, but if I was able to help myself more, I would. You know, I'm not one to give up like that. But if I can get at least some people to at least help, that'd be, great.
Anita?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And Frank, I know that you've gotten a hold of me and I'm hoping that others have contacted you in between. I know that they got back to me and said they were out looking at your doors and some other repairs. So it sounds like that's being worked on. Did you get your car running?
No, it's danger to drive, but like I said, I'm having tough. I mean, with the stimulus coming up, that will help, but I can't see it going very far for elders and stuff that are going through a lot of difficulties, Most of them have got too much pride to say anything anyway. So I appreciate you guys. I see heart here now. I see, intelligence, but I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Are we ready to?
So we'll follow up on his concerns and just make sure everything gets closed out appropriately. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you, Frank, for coming forward. We want to make sure that you're taken care of, so staff will be very attentive to you. So I wish you a good new year and be healthy and be careful, be careful out there.
Thank you.
Jimmy?
Hey, Frank, is that on your house, not your mom's?
My house, correct?
Your house.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I'll stop by. I want to see what's going on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Abby, is there any other walk-ins? Okay. I guess we can take care of executive session, if we would. Move into executive session, please. We're in executive